This is our community project video. My name is Rion and I'm the communications leader for our community project.
My name is Victor and I'm the logistics coordinator.
My name is Alex and I'm the project manager.
Our intended community was the art community in Scots and Wellington. The reason we chose this as our community to service is because all of us are artists in our own different fields. For example, Victor does music. He plays tenor saxophone, clarinet, and piano. And Alex plays violin and has a huge passion for digital drawing. Me personally, I have a big interest in photography and traditional art. We think that our community needs awareness of the usage of AI in art creation.
The reason why we chose the art community in Scots and Wellington is because we think that the art community, specifically those who are strongly opposed to AI, need acceptance of AI in the world. AI has been growing faster than any other thing in the past few years. And I can say without a doubt that it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And I'm not saying that AI should take over artists and replace them, but we should try and integrate it into our creative process as a tool. There are various opinions on the subject, and what we aim to do is create a neutral zone between the both sides of the argument and find a way where they can agree with each other. We think the best way to go about this is to ask people on how they feel about AI art and why they feel that way.
The global context we chose for our community project is personal and cultural expression. We chose this global context because we think that art is all about expressing ourselves and communicating our values with the rest of the human race. And by making this project come into shape, we can show different ways to discover and express our appreciation of creativity to the community that we are targeting. We also believe that images that are fully created with AI are not actually a good way to express our culture because they're being created by a device that can't really think for itself without a human being at the wheel.
Our main goal for our community project was to raise awareness about the usage of AI in art within the Wellington community. Since AI in art is such a highly debated topic, with questions of fairness and ethics, we aim to highlight both perspectives and create a middle ground between two sides of the argument. To measure our progress, we will regularly document our actions with photos and seek feedback through online forums like Reddit. We will know our project is complete when we have taught Year 7s about the implications of AI in the creative process, established a art community board with themes and ideas given to us by our select community, and finalized our process journal. The type of service we've chosen to do is advocacy. We chose advocacy as our primary service type because the main premise of our goal is to raise awareness about our issue. This perfectly fits the definition of advocacy, the definition being to speak on behalf of a cause or concern to promote action or interest in the issue.
We had first brainstormed the idea that the art piece is an advocation of our original opinion and how AI art is bad. Our original aim was to make an artboard where people would have their own little square or section to where they would draw a part of, including their background or a piece of their culture. This way we showed the necessity and the importance of human expression, or at the very least, human effort in art to create something beautiful and meaningful.
The main factor that prompted us to change our project was the interview with Mr. Jarry, where we realized that our topic was extremely one-sided and extremist. We saw that we were stopping one side of the issue from expressing their opinions, which led to us choosing to create a middle ground between both viewpoints, instead of just focusing on one side of the argument. All three of us had also planned a workshop with the Year 7s as a part of our action in advocating for a middle ground. We had a discussion on what the Year 7s used AI for and what their understanding was about it. We had an activity where we used AI to inspire the drawings that they did, which we would eventually collect for our art piece and evidence. Here are some of the examples of what the Year 7s did with the prompts that we generated as inspiration. Just like we did with our artboard, they used AI as a tool to help us in our creative process. The ATL that we used in this action was collaboration, as we had to communicate to the Year 7s about our topic and find ways to engage them with the activities we provided. and we successfully managed to produce satisfactory results, with the Year 7s enjoying the activities with us.
To get feedback and voices from our community, we created a forum where people could share their opinions on AI and request certain features be added to the artboard. This was for everyone really. It had been shared with teachers, students and adults outside of school, a diverse range of people, each with their own unique opinions, which made sure that everyone was heard in the creation of the artboard. For example, one person added that AI destroys the environment through its heavy use of electricity and water, and that we should show how that may be affecting the environment in the quest to create something artistic and beautiful with AI. Our other question posed in the survey was people's opinions on the use of AI in art. 70% of respondents did believe that AI was an optional tool in the creative process. The ATL that we used during our research with the survey was information literacy, as we had to interpret and judge the information given to us by people using the survey and apply it to our artboard.
Our process of our artboard was a long evolution. We had gone through multiple phases and ideas before getting stuck on a complete and agreeable idea. We first started with wanting to link this piece to NZ, as stated before, and we wanted people to work on a small portion of the art piece as volunteers to shape it into what their background in themselves were, which linked to our global context, personal and cultural expression. After we changed our viewpoint, we decided to do an artboard that demonstrates how AI can be used in the creative process, just like we did with our Year 7 workshop. But this time differently, we prompted AI to give us an image as inspiration for our artboard, right here. And we also followed it by using ideas from the people who wanted to have a say in the board in our survey. And so we got the best of both worlds, where we got people who contributed and also we're using AI together. The art project is progressing well, combining ideas from Scots College, students, staff, the Wellington community, and global input via Reddit. Initial sketches were created using a drawing tablet, and physical materials like canvases are still being sourced, potentially through the sponsorship with Gordon Harris.
We aim to display the final art piece in the CPAC corridor at Scots College. Contributions have come from middle school students, teachers, and online communities like Reddit. Once the board is complete, we'll contact Gordon Harris to confirm sponsorship and finalize materials.
When we were planning to do a workshop with Year 5s, we actually had a lot of communications errors. While trying to organise a teaching session, the teacher in charge of finding a time slot for us to do so fell ill and stopped communicating with us, which was a major setback for us. After this happened, Alex, Victor and I went to Miss Calvert to discuss other ideas. Our original plan B, before we went to Miss Calvert, was to do the workshop at St. Mark's instead of Scots College. But after talking to her, she suggested that we teach her Year 7 film class.
Our action is still ongoing. We did a tutoring session with a Year 7 class, and this completed the direct service part of our action. But now, we need to complete the artboard with contributions from the community. Thank you for watching our video.
Thank you.